Hey, what's going on? My name is Tyson, and today at the warehouse we're doing a quick review of the Bauer Supreme ONE100 ice hockey skate. It's a great looking skate from Bauer. Now this skate isn't technically a top of the line skate, but it really does offer a top of the line skate performance. And what I mean by that is the skate really has a lot of similarities with last year's 195 skate as well as this year's Total One skate. Basically, in looking at the boot or the core of the skate, this is going to be very similar to the Total One. They have a very similar construction to it, so both of them are using the Alive composite material for the quarter panel. So that's going to be all this material used through here, and also it's going to have that anamorphable 3D forming capability from that. So really what this skate is trying to do by it is allowing for a nice customized fit, really allow it to form to your foot, giving you, the highest performance possible from that. So that's nice to see on it. You can see that anatomical shape to it in the backside, similar to the rest of the Supreme line. And then going on to the other side, just looking at, they cut the graphics very simple on it. You'll see as far as the graphics and stuff of the boot, it is the same as the Total One. Really the big differences that you're going to see between this and the Total One skate are going to come in the form of the runner on it. This one, they're using what was known as the LS 2.1 power steel, or the light speed 2.1 power steel, and so it doesn't have that fusion hybrid metal. Also, another thing to note is that the outsole is just a little bit different. This is using a Texolium composite outsole. That's still a great, definitely advanced top of the line material. So it's really great to see on this skate. It's going to be extremely light as well as offering great rigidity to the skate. And then also as you come up, another big difference between this skate and the Total One is the tongue used on it. As you guys are probably aware of, the Total One has the customizable flex piece on the tongue, where this is using a more traditional style. So for players that want a traditional style tongue, they might want to lean towards this skate versus maybe the Total One, because this is using a traditional 52-ounce white felt tongue. They do have a lace bite guard, which is right here, kind of behind this mesh material. So this is a nice dense material there, but it still allows it to be bent forward. So it's going to really offer a more traditional fit than what you see on the Total One skate. So that's particularly nice on it. And then another thing, which isn't as big a deal, but it doesn't have that little comfort leather going across the top of the outer. But I've been really impressed what they've done on this skate as far as the features and the new innovative technology with the Alive, as well as offering that combination with the traditional fit that you see in example of the tongue. Now, taking a look on the inside liner of the skate, Bauer's calling this out as a hydrophobic clearing liner. So it's going to be a light liner as well as wicking away some of that moisture. So it's going to offer a nice dry fit on the inside of the skate. And then as we go ahead and pull out the footbed on it, they are using a nice high quality footbed. One thing to note is it's very thin here. It's not a thick foam or anything. And then also it's kind of a nice, nicer feel to the top of it, a little bit of a denser knit than sometimes with the brush nylons that you see. And then they've gone ahead and added the grip around the heel, giving a little bit of a stabilized fit. And then as you go ahead and just flip it over, you have this composite material on here, so it's a little bit of an upgrade footbed than what you might see on some other skates. Now, Bauer's done a nice job on this skate from offering that top-of-the-line performance with a slightly more of a traditional twist compared to the Total One skate. But also another nice thing about this is they've really done a great job at paying attention to some of the smaller details of the skate. One example of that you can see is just the eyelets that they're using. You can see here that it's a nice high quality eyelet system. It's not really one of those features that's going to make you buy a skate, but it's really just nice to see that they have paid attention to features like that. And another example of that can just be how they're using an additional copper rivet right there. So really just all in all, a nice looking skate from Bauer. Once again, this is the Bauer Supreme ONE100 ice hockey skate here at icewarehouse.com.